Hi guys, it's Giallo97 Reviews. I hope you're doing well. Firstly, I just want to apologise by my voice. I'm at the tail end of a cold that I've had like the past week, so hopefully by tomorrow it should be cleared up, but apologies for the slight croakiness and a bit of the blocked nose. So Essential Viewing was a series I started on this channel a couple of years ago, and it's basically where I talk about my favourite films and why you need to watch them if you haven't already, and if you have seen them, just reminding you how great they are. On today's video, we're going to be talking about Dario Argento's 1977 Giallo masterpiece, Suspiria. So Suspiria was one of those films that would often appear on greatest of all time horror films lists alongside the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Halloween, Exorcist, Psycho, etc. One of those films you had to see when you were really getting into horror movies and exploring the genre. And like a lot of films that are still sat on my watch list, it took me later rather than sooner to get around to watching it. However, when I finally did during lockdown 2020, I instantly fell in love with it. The colour palette, the music, the atmosphere, and I love the sort of corny, cheesy, campy vibe to it as well, especially with like the dodgy lip syncing of mixture of languages involved. It's just a real perfect combination of aspects that come together just to create such a distinct and unique movie. Now, since that first watched in 2020, I've seen it twice at the cinema, and it's become one of those films now where usually the Prince Charles cinema will show it around Halloween time, and if it's on a good time, I'm pretty much going to be going there each time to see it. And obviously the dream one day will be to see it on the huge BFI IMAX screen at some point. Come on guys, make it happen. I mean, just this past month it got a glorious 4K upgrade from the people over at Shameless, which is very cool, and I will be looking forward to watching at some point as well. Anyway, that's my brief history with Suspiria, and let's talk about the movie. Dario Argento's landmark giallo horror feature, Suspiria sees an American newcomer, played by Jessica Harper, arrive at a prestigious German ballet academy on one stormy night. As her time there passes, she comes to realise that the school is a front for something far more sinister amidst a series of grisly murders. As I mentioned at the start of the video, I only watched Suspiria for the first time at the end of 2020, and since then I've watched it twice at the cinema, and look forward to rewatching it again on that new 4K set, and when it keeps coming to the cinema every Halloween. The film wraps you up in this utterly mesmerising yet savagely schlocky murder mystery, backed by some of the most striking, beautifully coloured and crafted sets in the genre, and relentlessly ravaging the viewer with the combined musical might of Goblin and Argento himself. The film immediately sets its piercing tone with the harsh lashing rain. A desperate and panicked fleeing student, just as Susie, Jessica Harper, arrives at the academy, before unleashing one of the most brutal, glorious, practical and shocking on-screen murders ever presented. From here on out, we follow Susie as her suspicions and fears grow when the academy reveals itself to be not what it seems. The narrative is a fairly simplistic one, but it's the atmosphere and the tone that really reels you in. The clashing of the incredibly loud and pulsating score with the slower scare build-ups creates an aura of intense discomfort throughout, coupled with the gleefully eerie and classic horror literature background of what exactly is occurring within the walls of Tan's Academy. Over the course of 100 minutes, the film unravels perfectly, finalising with honestly one of the best sudden cut to credits put to screen. Though the reveal, for first-time viewers, is one of familiarity, it's the presentation and bloodied stepping stones that lead up to it that are so delectable and shocking. What can be said about the film's visual flair and colour palette that hasn't been said before? It's a hypnotic assault of primary colours, beautifully lit, and utilised to craft imagery that will be forever burned into my retinas for all time. Argento's directorial flair is gloriously full-on, from flying POV shots, whip pans, harsh zooms, and utterly visceral cuts, and of course, incredibly savage practical effect work. Jessica Harper gives a quietly paranoid yet courageously inquisitive performance as Susie. Seeing her grow more suspicious and aware of what is going on behind the walls of her new home adds to her already engaging fish-out-of-water style presence. Alida Valli gives a wide-eyed, toothily grinning and venomously imposing militaristic presence as Miss Tanner. Joan Bennett's Madame Blanc is a cold and immediately off-putting character with a strong screen presence, even with her calmer demeanour. Suspiria is truly one of a kind, a gloriously bloody, disturbing, stunning, engrossing and spine-tingling shot of Giallo greatness. An assault on the senses in the best way possible, with its blend of gloriously vibrant colours, lean direction, splattery practical effects, and a score unlike anything else I've heard before. To put it bluntly, it fucking rules. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you think of Suspiria and what's your favourite Dario Argento movie. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing and hit the like button. It means a lot. And I will speak to you again soon on the next video. Cheers.